There we go. Hi, Pisces. How are you? This is Mary Ellen. Welcome to my channel. I am streaming from Moonrise Cottage. If you're new, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Here to talk about your life path. What my guides are saying this month. You've got a really beautiful month. We are all this card that indicates you in my readings. This is the theme. It is about reintegration with the self. I love that. That's Merlin, who had some difficulties near the end of his life, and he got a little PTSD, etc. And a friend of his had to go out and seek him out, put his arm around him and say, "Hey, Merlin, let's talk about you. Let me help you remember yourself." So we have this beautiful dialogue about the skill with which you do your life, about looking forward. So this would be the Two of Wands. You know that moment in the Rider Waite where you're standing there looking out over the ocean, new growth sprouting out of those wands, taking the first steps internally to reintegrate yourself and figure out where you'd like to go next. I really love it. So, Pisces, you have a new moon coming on the 3rd in your 4th house of home. And we're talking about the home of yourself, I think. Clearly your literal home, but it's an opportunity for change, for movement, creativity. I love it. Very nice. And then on the 5th, Mercury joins Mars in your 5th house. So, interesting. Communication, action, about the way in which you experience and bring joy into your life. I love that. I think it's perfect. It's a result of this conversation you're having with the sacred, with the self, because you're standing on this new foundation. Standing with the ancients in a very sacred place. It's a fertile moment. This is the card that indicates you, and we've all come to these new foundations because of the work we've been doing so far this year. And I love that it's being reflected in the astrology. It's coming out in the cards. So, the first week of the month, you've got Venus in your 3rd house, right? Beautiful love energy, lighting up your ability to communicate and to connect with other people. And on the 9th, Venus then transits into your 4th house of home. So there's something about yourself. Clearly the place you live, but it's about the home of the self. So we're all preparing for the eclipses that are coming forward. It's a time to enjoy some quiet celebration and the creativity of your nature and experience the joy of who you are. I believe that's what's coming forward. And then, the full moon comes on the 17th, and then Jupiter moves this energy into your 10th house. Professional endeavors. You're standing in the community. Expansion. Culmination of something at the full moon to allow you to move forward. I love that. And then as we continue through the month, the sun moves into your 5th house, lighting up again your house of sort of fun, romance, exploration in those places. And Mercury's there, along with Mars. So I love the way that's being illuminated. Allow yourself to be joyful. Allow yourself to have some fun. And then at the end of the month, Mercury moves into your 6th house. So, I think you're going to be doing a lot of communicating from this place within you. It's quite a lovely flow of your energy. So, Spirit, let's have a few cards about the Pisces movement. Oh, look. Of course, she's been showing up a lot. That's the goddess of sovereignty. Do you see she controls the element of water? And people come to her like people come to you, Pisces, and ask for access to the resource, the love energy, the wisdom that you have. And she does, of course, honor every request. So when you think about the new moon coming forward in your 4th house of home, right? Opportunities to beautify your inner landscape, including the place that you literally live, with life energy. And we see Venus in the mix all month. It's quite beautiful. So it's about revealing yourself through the application of love energy that comes to you from within yourself, from the ancients, and I think from some of the people who you meet given the way the astrology is stacked up. There's the next card. Look, beautiful. The cycle of the month is going to be very reverent, my guides are saying. So again, reflecting Venus, that is the dialogue of art. That's a lover's card. So, when you come through this cycle, the way you use your love energy, your wisdom, you are the fountain. And you reveal yourself to those who are willing and able to respect you and give you love energy. That is the foundation that you're standing on as you reintegrate yourself with some help from the spiritual realm. It's time to really stand in your energy. Be firm in your knowledge of who you are, because it is this energy that is going to join the collective when the eclipse comes forward. It's quite lovely, because here's the next card. Look, an adventure into the art of being inside your vibration. This is about destiny turning, going on an adventure in which you literally recapture your sacred instrument, the vibration of yourself, and aligned with the two of skill. And in this row, this cycle is going to take you on this adventure. You're going to learn something about yourself, and you're meant to just stand in it. Stand right in your energy and allow yourself to have that adventure this month, because what's coming forward is that you are going to be beaming that forward into the world. We are weaving this tapestry. We've been doing it for the last several years, since I've been on YouTube for sure, clearly before I got here. But here we are. The eclipse, we're all standing as a community at the gateway. That's the high priestess. In Soul Tarot, this is about gateway. Standing with the feminine wisdom of the sacred mother, the intuitive side of our nature, and some secrets being revealed to you, secret knowledge, because it's aligned with this foundation of sacred knowledge. It does bring you to a gateway through this transition through the month, this journey that you're going on to really know yourself and stand right in it. So Spirit, give us some, look, she's been coming out a lot too. There we are. The woman of skill, standing in the sacred realm. Your beautiful nature, Pisces. See the water element behind her? All looks very mysterious. She's dressed in this beautiful, passionate garment. She holds the sacred spool of destiny in her hands. And she winds the sacred thread of destiny around the Tower of Inspiration. And we're talking literally about your energy, those things that inspire you, cause you to be who you are, and have the energy that you share with the collective. And it's going to be asked, people are going to be asking you for it. And certainly it is wanted and desired by the collective. As we face the eclipse season that's coming forward, it's going to be very powerful. And we have Pluto and Saturn retrograde, I think, till near the end of the year. And then we're going to move into 2020 when powerful things, powerful forces of change are coming forward. So here's the next card for you. Look, a soul journey, of course. Kundalini energy, awakening you on your soul journey as you recapture and integrate yourself in a very sacred way, in alignment literally with the ancients, the ascended masters, the Akashic records, all that kind of stuff, my guides are saying. Beautiful. I love the way this is playing out. And it is aligned in this column with the full moon, where Jupiter, and you're in your 10th house. So, you're going to be able to share this part of yourself with others in a way I think that perhaps you haven't. Or perhaps they don't normally. Spirit's talking about the way people visualize you. So, because we have this in a full moon in the 10th house, people are really going to come to see you now. And that's why we have this here. The love energy that flows from you as a water element, the sacred elements. And look, perfect. The renewer of devotion. That's what your soul journey is about. You're going into the sacred cauldron. Those three hooded figures are known as the triple spirits, the tripartite soul that goes through a cycle of healing in order to be able to renew its devotion and compassion for all living beings. And my guides are saying creatures. So look at that. It's clearly about renewing your devotion and your passion to yourself. Coming into some really broad understanding, my guides are saying, about what it is to be a Pisces energetic being. So, this month we're all just kind of standing in our energy, taking ourselves up, my guides have been saying, and really coming into knowledge and honor and understanding of yourself by mastering your energy, understanding yourself as a sacred being. And there's the last card. Love it. King of Cups. In Soul Tarot, the King of Art, the art of love energy. Very activated at the heart chakra. Able to shapeshift, travel back and forth to the sacred realm. We know you do it every day, don't you? Sacred vision, clarity, and able to use the sacred spear to clear away obstacles. So, we're coming into the next phase of our development as a group of beings, my guides are saying. Let's pick from the bag of runes and see what the energy is, how the energy is moving, the impact of the energy, what it's meant to be as you go through this beautiful month. All this Venus energy transiting. I love it. Building your internal house with joy and lightness of being. Beautifying your notions about yourself. Bringing beauty into your notions about yourself and utilizing that to find a pathway forward. That energy is, as you bring it into yourself and you really take it up, my guides have been saying, then you naturally will stream that out into the collective, because we are leaping together, all of us now as a group. That tapestry thing that my guides have been talking about. Spirit, please give us a message for beautiful Pisces as they come more deeply into self-integration. Their spirit being integrated with the sacred masters and with themselves, recapturing their energy through this beautiful moon cycle. Things being revealed, and it's about you revealing yourself. I love it. Okay, oh look. That is the rune for the self. Perfection. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to put it right there because, Pisces, that's where you live. We know. So it's a rune that's the rune Isa, and it talks about the process of emerging from a frozen state in a way. It's a rune that talks about standstill and being encapsulated in ice, the experience that we have as human beings, and what brings on the thaw. So that is on page 137. I'm using the Book of Runes from the beautiful Ralph Blum. So this is Isa. It is about standstill and withdrawal. And look how deep you're going. It's not about hiding out. It's not about running away. It's about deeply going inside to be with yourself for this healing that's coming forward. That is your soul destiny. That's what is your gift, my guides are saying. So you may feel as though the winter of spiritual life is upon you. You might find yourself entangled in a situation to whose implications you are in effect blind. And my guides are talking about the human story and where we're at right now, because we've got Pluto in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus, literally bringing unbalanced power to the surface so it can be shredded and we can awaken together as a group. So this is one of the moments that's going to bring us into our destiny to move past that which is being destroyed. I really love it. Building what's meant to come forward. So you might feel powerless to do anything except submit and surrender. You may even sacrifice some long cherished desire. But be patient, because this is a period of gestation. This period precedes a rebirth. Positive accomplishment is unlikely. There's a freeze on useful activity, and all your plans are on hold, perhaps. You may be experiencing an unaccustomed drain on your energy and wonder why. A chill wind may be reaching you over the ice floes of the old, outmoded habits. Thank you, Spirit. Trying to hold on to this state of being can result in a shallowness of feeling and a sense of being out of touch with life. Seek to discover what it is you are holding on to that perpetuates this condition and let it go. And this is about throwing off illusions and revealing yourself. So shed, release, cleanse away the old. Doing so will bring on the thaw. Usually when you draw Isa, a sacrifice of the personal I is meant to evolve. And at such a time, you cannot hope to rely on help or friendly support, and yet there's no reason for anxiety. Submit. Allow yourself to be still. For what you are experiencing is not necessarily the result of your actions or your habits, but rather it arises from the conditions about which you can do nothing. What has been full must be emptied, and what has increased must decrease. That is the way of heaven and earth, and to surrender is to display courage and wisdom. And yet there is another face to stand still. Just as winter is a time for going within, drawing this rune can announce a time of restoration and renewal, thank you, Spirit, at the deepest level of your being. So in your solitude, exercise caution. Do not stubbornly persist in attempting to work your will. Remain mindful, rather, that the seed of the new is present in the shell of the old. The seed of unrealized potential, I love this, was perfect. It is the seed of the good. So trust your process and watch for signs of spring. So absolute deep renewal. Let the world go for a month. Capture your energy, take it up. Reintegrate with yourself and with the ancient wisdom that exists, because you are literally standing at the gateway of the temple in order to release and shed and reveal with love energy. This is the journey that you're going on. And on a soul level, you're having this beautiful meeting with destiny. Well, everything feels as though it's at a standstill. So trust the standstill. It is the standstill of the self integrating with the self in a very, very sacred way. And take a look, study the astrology. There are lots of beautiful astrologers on YouTube. I'm going to just, as I head out, I'm going to remind you, please click the like button. It helps my channel immeasurably, my guides are saying. So I don't think I said it, but I'm on YouTube now, Facebook, finally. So you can find Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot on Facebook. I'd love to have you join me there, so send me a friend request. There are a lot of things that I can do on Facebook that I can't do on YouTube. So I finally acquiesced and opened a Facebook page. Thank you for thanking me. I really appreciate it. I am going to host a party. My guys have been calling it a party, a celebration at Moonrise Cottage during the eclipse season. I'm not totally clear on what the dealio is going to be, but I'm kind of imagining people coming and going when they can. So I'll make an announcement about that. I'll put something on the comment section of my channel, probably throw out a little video. My intention was to wait a couple days past the full moon and just look at your calendar. If you think you might want to do that, go to my website, send me a message, and we'll put something together. And I'm just imagining a lot of beautiful flow with people coming and going, having some fun in all kinds of ways, because we are coming into the next moment of our destiny now that we have all reintegrated ourselves after the month of June. So I'm really looking forward to standing in the energy with groups of people. So thanks again so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you with some eclipse readings when the time comes forward for that. Have a lovely month. Namaste. And remember, while you're standing still, you are your purpose. Thanks, Pisces.